Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation, been around about 5.5 years, putting in solid foundations, and we're now expanding our economy to benefit all our citizens. All our citizens hold our currency. I know that because we give it to them free every month. And anybody can become a citizen. There's no fee, there's no obligation. You come along, register, and we welcome you with open arms. We're also a non-separatist community. That means we don't put you in a group based on your gender, where you come from, how much money you've got, whatever else. We simply see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community. We will have a little affirmation in a moment that helps us with that ideology, right after our opening prayer, which is there to help us find true happiness in life. Doesn't everybody want to be happy? But we're not talking about short-term pleasure. We're talking about a happiness that you wake up with, you go to bed with, it's with you throughout the day. You'll still have your ups and downs through the day, but underneath it all, you'll have that calmness, that joy, that inner joy, that ever new joy, that peace within that helps you through any situation, whether it's a fun one or whether it's a sad one, whatever it is that's going on in your life, you'll have that there be behind you. And it's that happiness is something that is not able to be purchased, and it's what everybody seeks. And the only way you can get it is through loving service to other people. And that has additional benefits in that not only does it make you happy, but it makes the people that you're serving happy, but it also attracts into your life all the other things that you want and need, the material things, the relationships, whatever it may be. And that's what our very short little prayer is about. We're going to have that now, followed by the affirmation. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service, attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation. We're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world, as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, I'd like to welcome you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording. A lot of people watch the recordings because 7 p.m. London time isn't convenient. We are streaming live into Facebook group We Share Abundance Publicly, X, and YouTube. To watch live, I recommend YouTube or X, because if you put comments in there, we see them. If you're watching live in Facebook and you pop a comment in, we don't see it, unfortunately. We don't know you're there. But watching the recordings, any of them are equally good. If you're here live, it's lovely. If you do pop in a comment, let people know where you're from, and you can interact with other members or guests, and you can also ask any questions that you may have, and hopefully we'll be able to answer them fully for you. Okay, so let's see who we've got in here in the live. We have a few people in already. We have Kahinde, I think, from Nigeria, Ramachandra from Watford in England, Don from Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. We have Bozina from Edinburgh in Scotland. We have Mary from Chicago, USA. We got Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal. We got Norman from Doncaster, England. Richard from Devon in England. We have Probunkim or something like that. I apologize. I think from Nigeria. Yeah, from Nigeria is there. And then we have Carl from New Zealand. We have Ramachandra letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thanks. And we have somebody else. Who have we got here? Oh, Norman. We've already welcomed Norman, but he's saying a great video, really impressed. I think that's probably the new video we got for the compensation plan for TIR. So thank you. And then we got Nanki Epin from Nigeria. I'll get onto that video in a moment, but right now let's give you the numbers before I forget to do them. It's for the last 48 hours. We have an increase of 5 in the 777 plan to 45,756, an increase of 46 in our registered members to 55,356. That is in registered members in We Share Abundance. We have an increase, the same number, 46 in our active member count to 3,006. We have an increase of 1 in the Success Blueprint to 24. We have no change in the Easy Team Builder, stays at 1,191. We have an increase of 10 in the Best Plan Ever to 1,219. An increase of 4 in the Pro membership of the ShareHope Powerline plan to 772. An increase of 65 in the registered members in Thinking into Reality. An increase of 18 in the bronze members in Thinking into Reality to 1,370. And we have amazing increases in our social media platform, Your Happy Place. We are up 1,446 members to 19,962. We will very soon hit 20,000 people in there registered. They're not all active. Our activity count is usually just below 50%, but that is up by 338 to 8,990. So that will very soon be 9,000. And that is growing more than I ever anticipated. It just goes to show that so many people love social media, but they're fed up with getting bombarded by adverts and rubbish that you get on all these other channels. So people are coming along and they're creating groups and they're getting involved. It takes a while for some people to get in, but as I say, that is going up gradually as well. And of course, it is a wonderful place for you to go out there and make new friends. Find, just pick out somebody that's been registered recently and ask them if you can become their friend, if you can help them out. Okay. Right. Today and yesterday, I've had some very constructive meetings on our banking platform, but now I have a stack of legal stuff to go through, and that of course is quite time consuming. You have to go through it bit by bit and make sure that you understand exactly what is being written into those agreements. So we are there, we are getting closer, and I haven't promoted the positions for that yet. We're still I think we're around about halfway. We really need to get up to getting those 1,000 positions filled if we can. And I'm thinking that we can perhaps give people a fifth of a position so they can get in for just $25 and create a lifetime recurring income which will grow as the platform grows. I need to really be very clear and precise in the way that I present it, but basically you can replace a bank account with what we are offering. I'm not saying you need to, and you can also incorporate a bank account into what we're offering. But you will have, if you like, a ledger account where you will be able to use the funds, buy crypto, sell crypto, without the tracking, the tracing, the KYC, the restrictions that you have with a bank account. Now, there are restrictions on the way you'll be able to use that, in that you won't be able to just add funds in. You won't be able to just deposit $1,000 in there and then go and buy crypto, unless you do have our sort of next level where you can link in a bank account. And if you do link in a bank account, then you can do it through that. But if you don't want a bank account and you want to be able to just do things like, then the only way it'll be funded is through transfers from within the system. In other words, if you are earning commissions from We Share Abundance or Thinking into Reality, or hopefully many other programs that will want to be a part of this, to be able to pay their affiliates in a simple, easy, fast, trouble-free way, then that is where you'll be able to grow your income within there. You'll be able to withdraw it in various different ways, but you won't be able to add in unless you have that second tier where there is more governance on where the money comes from. And that is to avoid the problems of money laundering. We don't want people in the mafia putting in $100,000 from illicit practices and sending it out to their bank accounts or whatever. We can't be doing that. But you'll certainly be able to earn massive commissions through our programs. Those commissions will go in there and you'll be able to do what you want with them. If you do want the option of adding funds in yourself, which a lot of people will do, then you will need to go through the banking system, but we'll link all that in for you. And even if you don't have a bank account, we'll be able to get you one pretty much wherever you are in the world. Okay. So it is very exciting, but as I say, I've got a lot of legal stuff to go through. I may need to slightly change the way that you're going to benefit. I will make sure that it doesn't make it worse. Let's put it that way. It will only improve your benefits from being somebody that helped us get started with this and have bought a position or multiple positions. Right. We've got Radio Pirata in from Puerto Rico as well. Ramachandra is asking a question. Some of our citizens are asking if a visa withdrawal is showing pending. When will it be processed? If you've got a pending, it means something went wrong with your withdrawal for whatever reason. You need to put in a support ticket and we'll check it all out and we'll remove the pending thing. I say we, won't be me. It'll be Devyani that'll deal with it for you. It's it's not something that'll happen automatically. You need to put in a support ticket. Okay, and it needs to come from the member themselves. We can't deal with third parties. So if you, Ramachandra, have got people that are in that situation, they will need to put in their own support ticket from their registered email address. Okay. Yeah, so I am really excited. We had some really constructive meetings on the banking situation, and we really do need to get that in place because it will give us a cast iron banking application as well. I mean, we've opened so many accounts and had them closed down in different platforms, Zappo, conventional banks, some crypto wallets, all sorts of things. And because of the way they are monitored or governed or whatever, all of a sudden they come along and they say, we're closing your account because it doesn't conform to our policies or something like that. And it can be an account that you've had for years and you've been doing the same thing for years, and all of a sudden they just close it down. It can be something that you set up and you told people exactly what you were doing and why and where, and you told them that you'd had other accounts closed down, and you said, I want to make sure that you're going to be okay. And they say, oh yeah, no problem. And then in a very short space of time, they're closing you down. It's a hassle. So we need it from our own point of view. And there's a lot of other people out there that need it as well. And I want to put into place a way that if you refer one of these businesses, you're going to benefit massively from that referral. And so it's all going to come into play. It'll take a while. I have to go, as I say, through the legalese to make sure that what I am proposing to do, we can do within the scope of everything. But it is looking really exciting, and there we go. Don Wilson said, could we have a raffle for the payment system and the winner gets one position? There's lots of things we can do with the raffle, Don, and I intend to do that. Not only you, but other people have suggested things that we can do in the way that we give out prizes and do things. And of course, if somebody does win the raffle, they get $120, they can buy a position. They only got to add $5 to it. But it all needs programming, and at the moment, our developers are up to here with what the tasks that they already have and things that we need to do in the future. And we've got Prospera Dagu saying, I want to be sure that I heard you well. I hope I can still make deposits from my crypto exchange when the time comes. Yeah, from crypto you'll be able to transfer in, but you won't be able to transfer fiat in. You won't be able to transfer dollars or yen or whatever your currency is. But yeah, crypto you'll be able to add in to your wallets within the system, because your ledger will have crypto wallets as well as fiat wallets. And let's suppose you're in Japan and your currency is yen, and you're earning commissions in dollars. those commissions will go into your dollar account, but you'll be able to transfer them into yen and withdraw them as yen. All these things will be available for you, okay? But you won't be able to put in, well, you will be able to put in fiat, but you will have to go through the banking system to do it, okay? And we've got Kingsley in from Manchester in the UK as well. So that is what I've been doing. I've also finally, I think, got everything within TIR updated. The compensation plan. Somebody mentioned that they like the new video for the compensation plan. We have now, I think, got everything working exactly the same as it was before, but all the website pages and things show it in a different way. Let's just put it that way. It's the same. Nothing has changed in the way that you get compensated. Nothing has changed in the way that it works. Just the way that we present it, which removes us from the stigma of multi-level marketing and such things. So that it has all been done. We do need to modify the members area once again, because we are explaining how it works in a different way. We do need to modify that in the terminology. Instead of saying, you know, this is your matrix, it will show this is your profit share calculation and so on. But other than that, I think everything is now completed. The compensation plan is there. It is also in the menu. You will, of course, be able to use any pages in the website to add. You just simply add your affiliate code at the end, $REF equals, then your username in TIR. Similar to the way that you can use any page in WeShare Abundance. The only difference there is it's $U equals, and then your username in WeShare Abundance. But any page can be used in either of the systems using those links and adding that affiliate code at the end, and it will work for you. One thing I do want to mention is if you're testing your link, do it in an incognito browser, because if you are logged in, it won't show correctly. And it's possible that if you have cached other links, it won't show correctly either. But if you do it in an incognito window, or private window it's called in some browsers, then it will ignore cache and this sort of thing, and you'll get a true representation of what's going on. Okay. So Vishal has been working today on the special offer that we'll have for people that join TIR. They'll get a 10% discount if they join bronze and silver within 7 days, and they'll get a 20% discount if they join bronze, silver, and gold within 7 days of registration. That would have been completed, no problem, today, except for the fact that his wife gave birth to a baby son, and so he was called out, and so he is now smoking a big cigar and drinking a whiskey. I don't know how he's going to celebrate it, but he's celebrating the birth of a son into his family, and of course we're all very happy for him and his wife and the other people in his family. Okay, hopefully he'll be over the celebrations by Monday and back full steam into into working with us. Devyani, I'm not sure whether we got an update from Devyani. Oh yeah, Devyani wasn't feeling good today. She said she hoped to feel better tomorrow and she'll work tomorrow instead. So there's not been real progress from Devyani, but she's working on Fund Miracles, and I'll need to update a couple of things there to show the fact that people can play games and actually win real cash without spending anything. The paid games where they're going to pay $2 per play and have the potential of winning tens of thousands of dollars. I can't remember the total amount, but it's a lot of money. It's big money, life-changing, and that is going to be processed and should be, I think, available sometime next week. So we'll need to get those incorporated, and we'll be able to start promoting those that program as well. And of course, everything links in together. You know, We Share Abundance links with TIR, TIR links with We Share Abundance, 777 plan links with the Share Hope plan, and the pools link with Fund Miracles. You know, everything knits together. And so it doesn't really matter what you choose to promote. And some people will be attracted by the Poverty Crusher plan, where they can get advertising, ongoing advertising for a one-time $5. Some people will be attracted by the 777 plan, where they can get in for $5 and build through the levels, or they can put more money in and refer people and make 100% commissions on the first sale they make, and ongoing commissions from people. Some people will be more interested in TIR or Fund Miracles or the Share Hope Pro plan. And so it's just adding more strings to your bow. Find the one that you like the best and promote it and promote it and promote it. And never get tired of promoting it. Just keep doing it. And it may be boring to you to send out the same information, but a lot of people will see it for the first time, or they'll see it for the 10th time and say, look, I keep seeing this, I better have a look at it. And so that is that is what you want to be doing. You want to be helping people. You want to be getting them involved in We Share Abundance. We are not for profit, but we're not in this to make money for shareholders or me or anybody else, you know. We're in it to benefit all the members. And so you introduce a member, it can only be beneficial for them. Will we get emails of our TIR downline members? If you refer somebody into TIR, you do get an email as soon as they register. That is already in place. I don't think I've had any registrations in TIR today, which is very unusual. Otherwise, I could show you. I could show you. I can perhaps have a look in the trash. Here we go. Let me do a screen share for you. Where are we? There we go. And let me make that big, because I know you won't be able to see it, particularly if you're on a phone. But this is the email that you get when you refer somebody. It says you just referred a new member into Thinking into Reality. That gives you the name, the username, their email, and it suggests that you contact them. And if you go into the promotional tools page for Thinking into Reality, there is a suggested text for you. Now you can knock that about to your heart's content, but it basically covers most of the information that a new member needs to find. But you do already get those, and if you're not receiving them, it means you're either not referring people, or they're going into your spam folder or something like that. So you want to make sure that you have this email whitelisted. So I'll stop sharing that. I'll come back here, and this is the email that you want to make sure is whitelisted. Okay. I don't mean our personal referrals. Well, no, you won't get emails of anybody other than your personal referral. However, we are going to be adding, if somebody is in your matrix, you probably won't know them, where they've come from, or anything about them because of the global system. You know, they just get put in there. And we will be adding the ability to pull out their email from anybody that is within your matrix. However, once again, the only thing that you are allowed to message and mail that person about is helping them in TIR. Anything other than that is spam. And if you are found spamming and reported for spamming, your account will be removed. Okay. So you will have the opportunity to get their emails, but it is only for contacting people through or about and helping them with TIR. Okay. But that is in the process, and that is in fact Vishal's next job once he's got the special offer loaded and working. Okay. What else? I think that pretty much covers everything. A lot of work. Those videos, I know they're AI generated, and you know that as well as I do, but they still take a lot of work, believe me, because you have to make sure that you've got the punctuation in the right places and correctly, so that that it comes over better. You have to accept the creations and the bits and ask them to modify things that you don't like. And it is pretty time consuming, even though it's AI. Okay, so I don't think there's any videos that I'm going to be making for TIR in the near future now. If you're doing just a little teaser video, you know, that only lasts for less than a minute, that you can pop into YouTube Shorts and things, you can use AI, and that can be very quick. You know, you can have a video knocked out in 5 or 10 minutes. But if you've got something more complicated, like our compensation plan video, it can take several hours. And in fact, that compensation plan video took me, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 hours before we got it to where it is now. I'm not saying it's perfect, but I think it's better than the job I could have done by showing people a spreadsheet or something. Okay. I think that pretty much covers things. I think that's covered the question about the emails and things for people in your matrix. I hope it's covered it well enough. We've done the numbers. That's it pretty much. Tomorrow, of course, Saturday, we will be having the random withdrawal. We'll also be having something else. Oh, the raffle. Yeah, the raffle. Yeah, it's always good to get thoughts on what we can do with the raffle. As I say, we do get a lot of them, and there are thoughts in the raffle of getting people into TIR or getting people a position in the banking app and this sort of thing, and it's all very useful. But it does need programming. Sometimes it can be a quick job, but even so, it means pulling somebody off something. We want to get things done. So there you go. I'll be here tomorrow with the updates. There won't be an awful, oh, there might be. If Devian is feeling better, she'll be working tomorrow. If not, there won't be a lot of updates in the development. But we will have that random withdrawal and the raffle, and I'll let you know anything that I've been able to do. I do want to get also some of the training on the manifestation available, but I hit a snag in putting that in, and I need to talk with Vishal because he's developed how I add it, and so he's going to talk me through that on Monday. So you won't be able to get any information. The products won't be there till next week sometime. Okay, but until tomorrow, God bless you all. Enjoy the rest of your day, and have a lovely weekend. Still plenty of it to go, and let's see if we can get a lot more people into that bronze matrix, into that bronze, I shouldn't say matrix, we're not using that word anymore, into the bronze membership. And it's all down to everybody doing a little bit consistently. God bless. See you all tomorrow. Enjoy your day. What day is it? Oh, it's only Friday. I keep thinking it's Saturday. I don't know why, but of course it's Saturday tomorrow. So yeah, we are just at the beginning of the weekend. Okay, enjoy it, and I'll see you all then. Bye.